we'd like to thank you all for coming out tonight. We hope you enjoyed the show. And remember, we are called Holiday Dance Party!
The first gig we did as a band was a dance party that I put together in a dance studio at the Juilliard School where I had just graduated, and we were just called the Kyle Athayde Big Band. The next summer I went to the Sitka Fine Arts Camp, and the director Roger Schmidt said, "I don't think it's original enough. What about dance party?" And so I called it the Kyle Athayde Dance Party. We've been in the studio recording an album all week long. We've been rehearsing and performing and getting all of the music exactly perfect, and everything's going great. I had really high expectations, but it's going even better than I expected.
Yeah, so we're in 25th Street Recording, which is basically, to me, the premier recording studio on the West Coast. It's got all the recording equipment I could dream of. The studio's fantastic.
The precision of this is at another level because it's Afro-Cuban music. These players are as good as it gets.
Kyle's music for this session, I think, is some of the most challenging that I've had to play. And Kyle loves to push our boundaries and see how far we can go with things, so yeah, it's not a surprise.
We love experiencing someone who is really great at whatever they're doing on the edge of their own abilities. You know, I think that's like why we love the Olympics, and it's like we love professional sports. You're watching these like amazing athletes pushing as far as they can, and in Kyle's band, like the music is so challenging and it's being played by unbelievable musicians, and so like everyone is having that experience in themselves, and then like the audience is having that experience watching.
I'm just so excited about this band. It's some of the best musicians in the world, in my opinion. They're all my favorites. And they know that I have this great faith in them to play this difficult music. So then the hope is that they also feel really empowered to make it their own and do things with it. And that's where the real excitement comes for me, because I know what it sounds like when it's played just correctly. But I don't know what it sounds like when someone like Eddie Barbash or Ryan DeWeese do something that I never would have thought of.
The hot button issue of the week. Does Kyle write trumpet parts that are too high? Or does Kyle write too many trumpet parts that are too high?
Can we hear it? Yeah. How do you feel?
I felt like that was a LeBron dunk. Most bands do not have this chair in the band. It's called scream trumpet. And not to say that I just scream at the top of my lungs, but I blow very hard into the instrument and extremely high notes come out the bell. Kyle likes that. It adds a certain excitement and energy. I get a kick out of Kyle when he freaks out over the high notes because he says that's, it's the one thing he can't do. And there's not very many things he can't do.
Do I think that Kyle is gonna do what Kyle is gonna do, no matter what anybody else says? Yes. Am I gonna argue with Kyle about it? No. If he wants to hear Lewis and Ryan squealing out some insane stuff, he deserves it.
There's like an innocence to everything that he writes, but it's really genuine. Like that's the thing. And so it's really genuine, and he's super schooled. He knows a lot of music, and he like borrows from great musicians and composers, so he puts it all in there. So that's like a really great combination to have, where he really means what he's writing, and at the same time it's like kind of just relaxed and playful, and things just happen, which is, it's like what we need in jazz. Like we have to be able to let go and have that like expression and personalities, and all that stuff is what makes it unique.
A lot of people, when they come to our shows, always comment on the conducting. And I love watching you dance, and you really have fun. I see why it's called the dance party. That never really occurs to me, because I don't think of my conducting as a performative thing. I just am having fun with the musicians, and they're bringing the music to life that I wrote. So it makes me want to shoot for that high trumpet chord, or tell the saxes to play the low chord, or tell people what to do. And it never occurs to me that people are watching it and having some kind of thought about, oh wow, that's cool, he did that when they did that. It's more just my feelings about the music being brought to life and making me move.
I don't know many people that are doing this kind of big band project with this stated kind of goal of creating something that honors the old but is quite obviously new, and he's kind of serving as a bridge for a lot of things. So I appreciate that.
We're really lucky to have two amazing percussionists on this album, which is crucially important because it's Afro-Cuban music. Our conga player is Akil Mestayer, and someone in the Bay Area who's just the most legendary musician, educator, historian, mentor, especially in this type of music, is Jon Santos, who is our other percussionist. So talking to him about all this music has really helped it to feel very authentic. I always love being authentic in the music that I make. Anything that I'm trying to emulate, I'll study it, I'll transcribe it, I'll read about it, I'll just get really deep into it. And talking with Jon is like reading the most detailed, illustrative, fun and exciting encyclopedia about the history of Afro-Cuban music.
He's so passionate about the music and so excited, self-motivated, and just the passion is what really comes through. I think that always impresses me as a player, as a producer, as a writer. So Kyle just brings so much to the table. He's really a complete musician, and I think he's going to be a household name at some point because he's just too dynamic, too deep, too unique for that not to happen.